it hadn't been for my shoe. Do you realize that if it hadn't been for my shoe...
Mr. Novotny, can I get you anything else?
Some whiskey, please. Ask Jerry. He'll know what kind.
See anything? Either of you?
I saw the car explode.
Well, nothing beforehand? No one?
I was looking down at my shoe. The whole heel came off right there in the parking lot. I noticed it was loose before in the ladies' room, but that shouldn't have happened, you know, because these are practically new, and they're very expensive. But if it hadn't happened, I'd be dead.
Yeah, well, it did happen, and you're not.
We just started out, you know. I turned my ankle. That's why we stopped. I looked down, and the whole heel was off. I was trying to decide whether to come back in here, or I thought maybe to hop all the rest of the way to the car with you helping.
For everyone?
Yeah.
And I looked to see how far we'd have to go like that, and there was the limo, and Glassman was standing there holding the door, and then suddenly it exploded into flames. And it really should have happened because these shoes... Another few seconds and we'd be dead.
Okay, it's over. It's over now, Dee.
How could this be happening?
Glassman's alive. He's unconscious.
I want to go home. It's not safe here, please.
No.
How can you stand it? How can you stand it? How do you know who might be looking in the window right this minute? Maybe they'll come back and try to shoot us again. Or maybe this time they're going to throw a bomb.
That won't happen. They're far away from here. The parking lot's full of police.
Where were the police before? You're a private citizen. They should protect you. I want to go home. It's not safe.
Well, they went for the car. They didn't come here inside.
Mr. Novotny, I was outside before with Glassman. He was showing me the car, saying how safe it was. There wasn't anybody there then. I would have seen them.
I want to go home. I want to talk to Maeve. Can I go home, please? I told the police everything I know.
Dee, go to the ladies' room and get yourself together, huh? I just want to talk to Joe for a minute.
Well, what if there's a bomb in there?
They're after Tiso. Tiso doesn't use the ladies' room. Can I talk to you for a minute alone?
Excuse us.
I'm gonna take Dee home now. On the way, I'll stop by your place and get Siobhan.
Well, like hell you will.
I don't believe it. Is it really you? Not an operator or a secretary or a nurse?
I don't think so. Feels like me to me.
Thank goodness. I've been going crazy. You sound so wonderful.
Yeah, so do you. I missed you last night.
That was a disaster. I had a disappointment, and all I wanted to do was come and be with you and cry on your shoulder, and Mother decided to get motherly.
Oh?
Yeah, she tried to cheer me up by sitting through my show and taking the whole cast out for pizza afterwards.
Ah, yeah. I figured it was something like that.
Oh, it was sweet of her, but I wanted you. What did you do last night?
Oh, I read a book. Thought about you.
In that order?
Uh-uh. When can we see each other?
How's 20 minutes?
Can you do that?
Watch me.
I'd love to.
And I'll cook dinner, too. See you then. Hi.
You going out tonight? Shouldn't you get some rest before your audition?
Oh, I won't be late. I'm involved in some therapy. Buddy's cold has gotten much worse, so I offered to go cook dinner for him.
A regular little angel of mercy.
Mother, I wish you could trust me a little.
Have you given me reason to?
Buddy's a friend. He's also an actor, which makes him a colleague.
Since you came to New York, you've been involved in a series of, to put it kindly, escapades.
Mama,
and...
I wish you wouldn't always think the worst. I'm going to do a service for a friend.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you must know, it's not entirely selfless. I mean, Buddy has contacts. He's involved in the whole theater scene. He's valuable to me.
All right. Okay, I guess in that case you definitely do want to keep him alive. Go on. Come on. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will.
Kim,
What?
I'm not trying to detain you or anything, but things have been better around here lately, haven't they?
Mama, things have been wonderful lately. See ya.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Ray. Keep that up and you'll learn the fine art of mothering yet. At least by the time she's 40. Hello.
Kimberly Harris, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Harris just went out, and she should be out for the whole evening.
This is Freed Douglas Associates.
Yes?
Miss Harris has a commercial audition with us tomorrow, and I'm sending over the material for her to learn tonight.
Tonight?
I'd suggest she know her lines.
Well, that won't be any problem. I know where Miss Harris is going to be in about 20 minutes, and I'll just see to it that she gets the information. Thank you so much. Good night.
You don't go near my apartment, Jack. I decide when and if Siobhan leaves home.
Well, what's to decide, Joe? You want to wait till the whole thing blows up? Whatever you and Tizo call it, there's a war going on. Siobhan's in the middle of it. She could have been walking out there with him. She could have been in that car. Anybody near your uncle could get hit by a bullet or a bomb intended for him or for you. Now, my understanding of this kind of situation, they never go for the wives and the kids, right?
Well, you seem to be an expert.
So if we get Siobhan out of the crossfire, she's safe. Let me take her back to the Ryans.
Anybody take Siobhan anywhere, it's gonna be me. You don't have to tell me what's going on or what I should do about it. You have nothing to say about my business or my wife.
You want her dead? What the hell's the matter with you?
Joe, there's some reporters outside. They're asking to see Tizo.
I'll handle them. You interested in what I have to say about your gang war?
You're damn right.
Where's he going? He can't leave without me.
He'll be back.
How can you just sit there like that?
What else is there to do?
Tizo, this shouldn't have happened, you know.
Certainly not.
I just bought these shoes. They were very expensive. You know, when I put them on this morning, I thought the heel felt funny, and I thought, that's terrible. I'm going to take them right back to Gabriel's Shoe Heaven. That's where I got them. They sell designer lines at a discount. And I even almost changed them. But I thought, no, I like the way these shoes look with this outfit. Tizo, if I had changed these shoes, I'd be dead now.
So would I.
But they were after you. I'd be dead just because I happened to be there. And it's everything that I was afraid of. You're in danger, and so am I. Now, what's gonna happen to my restaurant?
We have a contingency plan, remember? First thing in the morning, I'll get in touch with my accountant. There'll be money deposited to cover the opening and operating expenses for 3 months. That is in case something happens to me.
But how does that help if somebody makes his bones on me?
Makes his bones?
I read that. I've been reading a lot of novels lately, and nonfiction.
And, about gang wars and things.
Yeah, I thought it would help if I understood more, but it just scares me more.
I'm sure it does. Delia, don't be foolish. And don't believe everything you read. Gangster novels, those things aren't real.
Those were real bullets at riots. This was a real explosion.
It is not a war. The circumstance has gotten out of hand, and I'm going to fix it tonight.
I don't know, Tizo. I mean, my instincts tell me that I should get out of this restaurant deal.
Well, what do your instincts tell you about the alternatives? Instead of presiding at the Crystal Palace among all those glamorous people, what are you going to do? Are you going to answer questions of people about their telephone bills? You going to help Maeve in the Ryan kitchen? Maybe your brother can fix you up with a job with the import-export business.
Well, I know it doesn't sound too exciting or not much future, but Tiso, life with you could be too exciting, you know, and no future.
If you will go home today and stay out of my neighborhood for 24 hours, I can assure you that you will have everything you want. Prestige, money, glamour, excitement, famous people. It's all being set up and ready to go.
Ready, Dee?
Yeah.
I made a statement to the reporters, but they're not leaving.
Are they going to want me to say something, a statement to the press?
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something, Dee. Good night, Tiso.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what you're going to do with Siobhan.
I'd like to know why you're so involved in my wife's welfare.
I'm her brother-in-law.
I'll take care of it, Jack.
Okay. I'll count on that.
What was that?
Spinelli keeps trying to tell me what to do about my wife, and I don't like it. I also don't like the fact that security's been botched twice.
Neither do I. That's why that meeting tonight is doubly important.
Who'll be there?
Boston, Philadelphia, most of the coast, Detroit, maybe Phoenix. We'll come to a solution, possibly a very drastic one.
Hey, George, call uptown, tell them to move that meeting back an hour. I want to be there, too. There's something I have to do first.
Guess who?
I'm not sure. Do that again. Oh, yes.
Ow. Say, you're glad to see me.
I was just being polite.
Oh, this is better. This is so much better.
Better than what?
Better than yesterday or the day before or the day before. Dr. Bolak is in conference. Dr. Bolak is in surgery. I'm sorry, but Dr. Bolak cannot be reached. What were you trying to do to me?
Hey, you know, I missed you, too. I called, but I kept missing you.
Never mind. We're together now. I knew we would be eventually. That's what got me through it. But oh, how I wanted you. Your advice, your support, your arms around me.
You gonna tell me what this is all about?
It was the highest high and the lowest low of my whole life. Well, not actually. That would have been you. The high, I mean. You're not following me at all, are you?
I'm trying.
I almost had an agent. The agent, manager, whatever you want to call her.
Miss Williams, yes.
Paige, darling. Anyway, she offered me a contract and it intros to everybody big in Hollywood. That was the high, and it was this far from happening.
And what was the low?
I couldn't sign. The worst was I wanted to sign, and Frank Ryan was against it, and my mother was, too. That was when I was frantic for your advice.
Well, you know, unlike Mr. Ryan, I am not a lawyer.
Well, you're as smart as he is, probably smarter. Besides, you know me and what's good for me. You know how much it meant and how much it hurt. Seneca, you know what I'm about.
So, what'd you do?
Well, I just tried to figure out what you would have told me to do.
Which was?
To trust myself, follow my own instincts, so I went back to talk to her. Frank was right. It was a bad deal, so I had to say thanks, but no thanks.
Hey, good for you.
But it hurt, and I wanted you.
Oh, well, I'm here now. Well, it sounds like you did real fine.
Well, one good thing came of it. She got me an audition for a commercial, gratis, a national one.
You are incredible. You know how difficult it is to pull something like that off?
Well, I don't think I did anything. She just felt sort of ashamed of herself.
You really don't know your own power, do you? Well, that's great. What's the commercial for?
I don't know. Could be anything from hairspray to transmission trouble.
Well, whatever it is, I'll buy it. So will everybody else.
Well, I haven't gotten it yet. It's just an audition.
You will. If not that one, then the next one.
Whatever you say. How come when you're supportive, it feels so real, and when my mother tries it, it feels so phony?
Well, she really wants to do the right thing.
Well, her idea of it, not mine. You should have seen her, the way she hung on to me last night. I'd have been touched if I wasn't so nervous.
Maybe she was nervous, too, huh?
I suppose so. She kept patting me on the head like a sad puppy.
Well, she did try. She did care.
Yep, there she was, trying so hard. There I was wanting you. I still do. We have the whole evening because I told her that I was going to make supper for a sick friend.
Hello, is this Buddy Berrigan? This is Ray Woodard. I'm Kimberly's mother. Could I speak to her, please? Oh, I was so sure she'd be there by now. Well, she must have stopped for groceries. Listen, when she does get there, would you please tell... What? I'm sorry, Well, no, that's very strange. I must have misunderstood her. No, yes, of course. Well, thank you very much. Be well. Good night. And take care of your cold. Oh, no, Kim, my darling. You are not going to get away with this.
What's this all about? I'm not complaining, mind you.
I'm just glad that you're here and all right.
Well, where else would I be?
In Riverside with your parents.
You been talking to Jack?
Hey, Jack has nothing to do with this, and I made it very clear I decide about my wife.
Oh, what does she have to say about this?
Until today, I was sure you'd be safer here than anywhere, but I can't guarantee that anymore. I want you to get a few things together quickly, and we'll drive uptown.
What's going on?
They got to Tizo's car, planted a bomb. Tizo and Dio, you were in the parking lot when it happened, about 50 feet away. They would have been inside the car, but Dio's shoe lost its heel, and they stopped. The limo blew up in front of them.
My God. Are they all right?
They were damn lucky.
Well, Glassman, where was he?
Holding the door for them. He's alive, but he may not make it.
Oh, Joe. How? The guards?
We don't know. Obviously, security's not as tight as we thought. That's why I want you out of here.
Well, what about you?
I can't leave.
Why not?
I've got a business to run, among other things. But I'm not cutting out on Tizo when he's in trouble.
Well, I'm not going to cut out on you.
Siobhan.
No, look, it's much worse for me up there. I mean, I'd be terrified not knowing what was happening to you. If I can understand why you have to stay here, why can't you understand the same thing about me? I don't want to cut out on you in the trouble. Don't ask me to.
The trouble's too close, and I'm not asking.
You're giving me an order? Joe? No, I can't tolerate this. Now, the first thing happens is my parents get together and decide to have a little meeting about what to do with me. Then Jack comes running out here to drag me home.
I didn't like that any more than you did.
Well, I don't like it any better coming from you. What is this? Women and children into the lifeboats first? That's another era.
Believe me, I'm not doing this lightly, and I'm not doing it because of what your family thinks or what Jack thinks. It's for your sake and the baby's and mine. I want you out of here tonight, uptown, away from this thing.
I don't want to go.
You're going to have to trust me, trust my judgment.
This is a gang war, isn't it? Because of Tizo?
There is no war. There is a danger to you and our child. I want you both safe, which means I want you both out of the way of accidents. No one's after you. No one's going to follow you to Riverside.
Bodies in trunks, bombs. How could I think?
Don't think and don't argue. I know what I'm doing, Siobhan. You have to go. I hate it as much as you do. I love you. I want you with me.
Let me stay.
Get your things, please.
So much I want to know, so many questions.
I'll answer whatever I can when it's over.
Courtney Cox is coming to SoapNet for a special Cougar Town Marathon. Catch up on the new ABC hit comedy with 4 back-to-back episodes. Saturday starting at 5, right here on SoapNet.